Good morning, Shift community. What if it only took an experience of God's faithfulness to shift your congregation into a more consistent and generous approach to tithing? Now, this question is particularly focused towards pastors and church leaders in congregations. And the reason I'm posting this question is because it's amazing what happens when somebody steps into an experience that shows them a truth that they knew but didn't quite get to believe at a full state. And let me give you an example. So I went on this crazy journey with the Lord 2 years ago across the country where he was leading me from place to place. And it really solidified my belief in the Lord's provision. And then after that journey, the Lord started really teaching me about his generosity and trusting that he would provide so I could in turn be generous. And there's a very long story that has to do with this, but the point is the Lord began asking me to give financially without knowing how I would pay the bills. And that became a season for me where I experienced the Lord's faithfulness in a new way, which then gave me the ability to confidently give without having to look at my checkbook because God always paid the bills. And again, there's a much longer story here. But I ended up playing this game with God called I Can't Outgive You, God. And every month I gave more than the month before on faith. And every month the Lord paid the bills. And I never knew how because I was never making any consistent income and I never knew how I was going to get paid. And so I did that for 6 months. My giving went super high, way higher than I ever gave previously when I had a steady paycheck. And the Lord just showed up and showed off. It was amazing how many times he paid the bills and in different creative ways. And then I opened up that I Can't Outgive You, God to a challenge and invited people to join me on that challenge. And about 18 people joined. A handful of those people have been super consistent in walking out that challenge. And their testimonies of how God came in and gave them a deeper level of faith to be generous and to give. And it's been amazing to watch them walk through it and to be a light for them and for them in turn to be a light to others. And so I'm going to wrap this up by saying, if you are in a position where you want your congregation or a group that you're involved with to get to a place of abundance mindset, where you trust that when the Lord says to give financially, he's going to take care of you, I would love to talk to you about how I can help you do that. So just give me a call. There's a coffee and conversation icon on my website, begin2shift.com, and let's chat in more detail. All righty. Thanks. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.